Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off play action, Fields. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Sheds off the tackle, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Montgomery. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Oh, yeah. Check 4, check 4.
Now Montgomery running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 2. Fields. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Fields looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he's able to get it out of there. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Fields. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fields. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Complete to Hilton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where did... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Fields. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fields throwing again. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Play action. It's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's called. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. What we got?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Steps away to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go, D.
Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes left side. 114 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.